Good morning to everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the advances in metrology. Laser. Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Laser instruments are devised to produce powerful monochromatic collimated beam of light in which the waves are coherent. The development of laser gives production of clear coherent light. The biggest advantage of this coherent light is that whole energy appear to be emanating from a very small point. The laser beam can be focused easily into either a parallel beam or into a very small point by the use of lens. Principle of laser. The principle involved in laser is when the photon emitted during stimulated emission has the same energy, phase and frequency as the incident photon. The photons comes in contact with another atom or molecules in the high energy level, then it will causes the atom to return ground state energy level by releasing another photon. The sequence of triggered identical photon from stimulated atom is known as stimulated emission. This multiplication of photon through stimulated emissions lead to coherent, powerful, monochromatic collimated beam of light emission. This light emission is called laser. The lasers are classified to the solid laser, liquid laser, gas laser and semiconductor laser. Application of lasers are manufacturing for machining process, metrology and non-contact measurements in medical surgery purpose and data storage to write the CD and DVD and communication for fiber optic cables and military target designation and displays the cinemas flight simulator and scientific application is research. The laser inspection classified into the scanning laser gauge, laser telemetric system, photodiode array imaging, diffraction pattern, laser triangular sensor, laser interferometer. First we are going to discuss about the scanning laser gauge. The scanning laser gauge is used for dimensional measurements. It consists of a transmitter, receiver and process electronic. A scanning laser light is made to pass through the linear scanner lens as parallel beam. The object is placed in parallel beam, cast a different shadow. The signal from the light entering the photocell are processed by a microprocessor to provide display of the dimension represents by the time difference between the shadow edge. The second is the laser telemetric system. In this system, a non-contact gauge that measures with a collimated laser beam. It measures at the rate of 150 scans per second. The laser telemetric system consists of mainly three components: transmitter, receiver, process electronic. The transmitter produces a collimated parallel scanning laser beam having at a high constant linear speed. The beam appears as red line after scanning. The second one is the receiver. The receiver collects the laser beam and photoelectrically sends the laser light transmitted through the object being measured. The process receives the signal and converted into convenient form. The transmitter has the following components. Number 1, low power helium neon gas laser. Number 2, synchronous motor. Number 3, collimated lens. Number 4, reflector prism. Number 5 is the synchronous pulse photon detector. Number 6 is the replaceable windows. The The working of the laser telemetric system are the object to be measured is placed in the measurement region. High contact and linear speed laser beam form transmitted which is focused on object to be measured. The receiver module collects and sends the laser light transmitted passes the object to be measured. After sensing the process electronic take the received signal and convert them into a convenient form and then displayed by the dimensional being gauged. The advantages are it is possible to detect change in the dimension when components are moving. It is possible to detect changes in dimension when product is in continuous process. There is no need to wait for taking measurement when the product is in hot condition. It can be applied on production machine and controlled them with closed feedback loops. It is possible to write program for the microprocessor to take care of smoke, dust and other airborne interference around the workpiece being measured. Next, photodiode array imaging. In this method is also used for dimensional measurement. In this method, a shadow stationary part is projected on a solid state diode array imaging sensor. As shown in figure, it consists of 4 parts. Number 1, laser source. Number 2, imaging optics. Number 3, photodiode array. Number 4, signal processor and display unit. The advantage of photodiode array imaging are it is used for large part to array. The accuracy of measurements is high. Next, diffraction pattern techniques. In this method is also used in dimensional measurements. In this method, a parallel coherent laser beam is diffracted by a small part and the resultant pattern is focused by the lens on a linear diode array. The distance between the alternating light and the dark bands in the diffraction pattern is a direct function of the wire diameter, wavelength of laser beam and the focal length of the lens. The advantages are it is used to measure small gaps and small diameter parts and the measurements accuracy is more for small parts. The limitation are it is not suitable for large diameter. Laser triangular sensor. The basic principle of laser triangular sensor for dimensional measurements. A finely focused laser spot of light is directed at the part surface and this light is coming from the laser source. After focusing the light on the surface to be measured, the light beam is converted into a digital solid state beam by the use of lens in the sensor. As shown in figure, the measuring range is very small and the standoff distance is calculated and fixed carefully. The image spot from the surface is directly related to the standoff distance from the sensor to the object surface. The advantages are the quickly measurements of deviation due to change in surface. It can perform automatic calculation on shell metal stamping. By using the two sensors, it is possible to measure inside the diameter of bore. Next, laser interferometer. It consists of 6 parts. Number 1, 2 frequency laser head. Number 2, beam directing and splitting optics. Number 3, measurements optics. Number 4, receivers. Number 5, wavelength. Number 5, electronic Number 6, electronic receiver. The two frequency laser head provide one frequency with a measuring beam polarization capital P and other frequency with reference beam polarization. The laser beam is projected to remote interferometer and is splits at the beam splitted into two separate frequencies. The working of the laser interferometer is, after splitting this beam, the measuring beam is directed through the interferometer to reference of a target mirror or retroreflector attached to the object to be measured. Another reference beam is reflected from fixed retroreflector. The measurement beam is combined with reference beam when it is returned from target mirror and directed to the electronic receiver. Next, the frequency does not interference to form until the beam reaches the receiver to monitor the frequency shift and provide output of the displacement. The advantages are, it is suited for measuring linear positioning, straightness with two planes, high sensitivity, free from noise disturbance, use of single photon detected per measurement axis, sensitivity to optic alignment lens. The laser in interferometer is used to find accurate measurement length. It reduces the most time taken array skill required like at method used for finding the length. The accuracy of measurement is the order of 0.1 meter in 100 meter. In modified laser design, a single frequency is selected from the coherent beam and used for interferometer measurements. Types of laser interferometer classified into the following two types. One is the single frequency interferometer, another one is the dual frequency interferometer. The two frequency AC interferometer A laser interferometer uses AC laser as the light source and thus it enables the measurements to be made over longer distance. Laser represents a source of intensively monochromatic optical energy which can be collimated into a directional beam. The laser beam wavelength is exact and pure for highly accurate measurement. The laser interferometer utilizes the principle of both optical techniques and digital electronics. The AC laser interferometer has the following components. Number 1. Two frequency Zeeman laser. It is generally helium and neon type that generate state coherent light beam of two frequency. One is polarized vertically and the other one is polarized horizontally relative to the plane of the mounting. Number 2. Beam splitter. It divides the laser beam into separate beam along different axes. It is possible to adjust the splitted laser's output intensity by having a choice of beam splitted reflectivities. Number 3. Cube corner. The cube corners can be plane mirror roof prism. Each AC laser interferometer are required at least two retro frequency. One is fixed external cube corner and another one is external cube corner. Both cube corner are used to reflect the laser beam. Number 4. Photodetector. photodetector receives the signal from the beam splitter and changes into electrical signal. Number 5. Amplifier. There are two amplifiers used in AC laser interferometer. It is used to separate the frequency difference. Number 6. Pulse converter. The pulse converter is used to extract changes the frequency. The working principle of two frequency AC laser interference are: the two frequency Zeeman laser generates light of two slightly different frequency with opposite circular polarization. The two beams are splitted by the beam splitter. In this, one part travel towards B2 and from B2 to external cube corner where the displacement is measured. See the diagram. The beam splitted B2 optically separates the frequency F1, which is sent to be fixed reflector, and then rejoins F1 at the beam splitted B2 to produce alternative light and dark interference. Now the external cube corner moves, which it will produce a changes in F1 in the returning beam frequency. So the light beams move towards photodetector D2 having frequency F2, and D2 will be changed into electrical signal. Next, the photodetector D1 receives signal from beam splitted B1 and changes the reference beam F1 and F2 into electrical signal. The two amplifiers A1 and A2 are separate frequency difference signal. The pulse converts extract and displays in the form of pulse in an analog or digital form in the output. The machine tool metrology. The accurate production of the component parts depends upon the accuracy of the machine tool. The quality of piece depends on rigidity and stiffness of machine tools and its components. Alignment of various components in relation to one another. Quality and accuracy of the control device and the driving mechanism. The alignment accuracy of the machine tool is checked by some geometrical tests. They are dimension of components, position of components, and displacement of components relative to one another are checked. Static test. Check the alignment accuracy of the various parts of machine tools. Number 2. Dynamic test. Performed under dynamic load condition. And then practical test. The various geometrical checks on machine tools: straightness, flatness, parallelism, sequence of straight line and plane, rotation, movement of all the working components. Spindle test. Coordinate measuring machine (CMM). The coordinate measuring machine has movement in X, Y and Z direction, which can be easily controlled and measured. Each slide in the 3 direction has transducer, which gives digital display and sends positive and negative direction. The measuring heads has probe tips, which can be different kinds like taper tips, ball tips, etc. Types of CMM: cantilever type, bridge type, horizontal boring type, vertical boring type. It is easy to load and unload, but it is most sensitive to mechanical error because of sag or deflection in y-axis beam. Bridge type. It is difficult to load but less sensitive to mechanical error. A floating bridge type machine is also available in which the complete bridge can slide in y direction. Features of CMM. In faster machines with high accuracy, the stiffness to weight ratio has to be high in order to reduce dynamic force. All the moving members, the bridge structure, Z-axis, carries and Z-column are made of hollow box construction. Error in machine are built up and fit into the computer system so that error compensation is built up into the software. All machines are provided with their own computer, and the CMM can able to measure three-dimensional object from variable for compensation of temperature gradient. Thermocouple are connected with the machine and interfaced with the computer. This will provide the CMM in high accuracy and repeatability. The rapid growth in software for 3 and 4 axis movement enable CMM to measure pole center distance and form measurements such as turbine blade and cam profile. Cases of error in CMM. The table of CMM may not have perfect geometrical form. The probes may have a degree of runout. Some perpendicularly error occurs when probe is moving up and down. Dimensional error of CMM is influenced by the other error can be controlled by the manufacturer and minimized by the measuring software. The length of the probe should be minimum and rigid in order to reduce deflection. The weight of the workpiece may change the geometry of the guide waves, and therefore the workpiece must not exceed maximum weight. Variation in temperature of CMM specimen and measuring lab influence the uncertainty of measurements. The smoke particles and fingerprint, dust particles and human hair may introduce uncertainty in measurement. The translational error results from error in the scale division and error in the axis direction. Perpendicularity error occurs if there is three axes are not orthogonal. Performance of CMM. Geometrically accuracy such as positioning accuracy, straightness and sequence. Measuring accuracy in terms of axial length measuring accuracy, volumetric length measuring accuracy and length measuring repeatability. That is, CMM has to be tested as computer system. Environmental effects have great influence for the accuracy testing, influencing parameter, vibration and relative humidity and required. Application of CMM. CMM find application in automobile, machine tools, electronic, space and many other large companies for development of few new product and construction of the prototype. It is very much useful in checking NC product work piece in various steps production. For aircraft and space vehicle, 100% inspection are carried out by using CMM, used for determine the dimensional accuracy of the components. Advantages of CMM. The inspection rate is increased, improved accuracy of machine parts, minimization of operator error, skill requirement of the operator is reduced, reduce inspection, fixturing and maintenance cost, uniform inspection quality, reduction in calculation and recording time and error, reduction in step time, compensation of misalignment. No need for separate go-on-go gauges for each feature. Reduction of scrap and good part rejection. Provision of permanent record for process control. Reduction in offline analysis time. Simplification of inspection procedure. Possibility of reduction of total inspection time. Limitation of CMO. The label and the probe may not be in perfect alignment. The probe may have run out. The probe moving in Z-axis may have some perpendicular error. Probe will move in X and Y direction but not be square to each other. There may be error in digital system. Future of CMO software. Measurement of diameter, center distance, length. Measurement of plane and spatial curve. Minimum CNC program. Data communication. Digital input and output commands. Programmed for the measurement of spur, helical, bevel and hypoid gear. Interface to CAD software. Computer-based inspection. A big advantage of computer is its processing capability and presently data in a form. With the use of computer system, it becomes possible to prevent making defective parts rather than rejecting them at the end of the whole cycle. The application of using computer for processing the output of measuring instrument is unlimited. Nowadays, micrometer, screw gauge, vernier caliper, height gauge are available so that they can produce output in digitalized form which can be fed into computer. The output after analyzing can be presented as numerical tabulations or in a variety of graphical form or as three-dimensional representation of complex profiles. Nowadays, height gauge are built on integral computer with keyboard and printers mounted on the height gauge itself have been developed. The computer in such case has limited printing and computing facilities for all sorts of applications. Application of machine vision in automobile industry, semiconductor manufacturing industry, solar panel manufacturing, in food and packaging, in postal and laser inspection, in non-destructive testing. Thank you.